Now, there's a new wonder treatment being marketed to new mums. Its proponents and celebrity spruikers say it helps with energy, breast milk production and postnatal depression. Others warn that it's unregulated, ineffective and potentially unsafe. What is it? Well, stay with me here, and I'm assuming you've had your dinner. It involves processing a woman's placenta into a capsule for her to consume after birth. Really? Lauren Day has more.
Oh, do they tickle?
I just love playing with babies all day and being able to call it my job, and being able to cuddle and put babies to sleep and then photograph them.
Marie Roos is a baby photographer, and in just a few weeks she'll have a new model to work with.
Yeah, very excited. Charlie, the older child, is really excited as well. He gives this one cuddles every day and little kisses, so it's very cute.
It's her second pregnancy and the second time she plans to eat her own placenta.
So this is the placenta safety transport kit. We actually stock these up at the hospital as well, but you're welcome to take one with you.
If I was having a down day or feeling a little bit hormonal, I would take a couple of extra pills and it would be like a great pick-me-up, and I did. I was calling them my super pills, and I tried to make my husband have some. But yeah, it was just amazing.
There's been a boom in placenta encapsulation after a number of high-profile celebrity endorsements and DIY videos appearing online. It even inspired a stomach-churning reference on a popular parody cooking show.
Today we're going to cook up my placenta into a delicious FODMAP-friendly lasagna.
Yeah, because who doesn't love lasagna with its bechamel sauce and placenta?
Exactly.
4 weeks after 7:30 first meets with Marie, she goes into labour and heads to hospital. And about 5 hours after that, Cindy Hobbs gets the call that she's been waiting for. After picking up the placenta, Cindy quickly gets to work, preparing to turn it into tablets.
So it all looks pretty healthy, no indication of infection.
The placenta is then placed in a steamer with some Chinese herbs. And once steamed, it's sliced up, placed on trays, and the dehydration process begins. Cindy Hobbs first got into the industry about 4 years ago, after having her own placenta encapsulated.
The birth of my first daughter, I had a really hard time adjusting in the first couple of weeks. Hormonally, I was just a mess. And I thought, even if placenta encapsulation turns out to be some sort of placebo effect, if it makes me feel better, then it's worth giving it a go. But it ended up being that it was just much more than that. It exceeded all my expectations.
But the pills also made her sick.
Although I got the great benefits from it of high energy levels, increased milk supply and hormonal levels balancing out and stuff, I did find after a day or two on the pills I was feeling quite nauseous, quite possibly experienced the side effects of food poisoning.
That inspired Cindy to undergo training to be able to offer the service safely herself. While she now has a range of food handling and safety qualifications, the same can't be said for every operator. The industry is completely unregulated, and there are fears it could be unsafe.
If it's not prepared appropriately, then there is the potential for some quite serious infections. And there's also potential for other toxic substances. So there's been one research paper looking at heavy metals in the placenta capsules.
Last year, the Centre for Disease Control and Prevention in the United States issued a warning to parents after a newborn baby contracted a deadly blood infection linked to its mother taking placenta capsules. And Bryony McNeil says there's very little research about either the potential dangers or benefits of the practice.
Most of the proposed benefits come from anecdotal reports from women who have consumed their placenta. And one of the problems with these kind of reports is that they're not subject to the same kind of scientific rigour that we would expect.
The Placenta Encapsulation Association doesn't keep statistics, but believes thousands of Australian women consume their own placentas every year. It estimates there's been a 4-fold increase in the practice over the past 5 years, and that's raised the question of whether authorities need to step in to oversee it.
It is a biological hazard, preparing placenta. You've got things like HIV and hepatitis B and things that you need to, be aware of and have safety standards for and procedures to deal with those sort of things. To make cookies in a kitchen for somebody to sell at a market, you're required by law to have your kitchen registered. But there's nothing like that for placenta encapsulation, so it's crazy in my eyes.
Back at Cindy's house, the dehydration process is complete and the dried placenta is pulverised and put into capsules, ready to be delivered to new mum Marie.
Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Marie Roos will continue to consume the capsules over the next few months.
There you go, there's your package.
During her first pregnancy, she called them her magic pills, and despite the warnings, she's confident they will be again.
Yeah, I'm really excited to get started. I'm feeling good so far, but I know it'll give me an extra bit of a kick now.